New rewards are on Marvel Insider, Summoner Showdown semi-finals info revealed, and Act 6 Compensation is coming next month? Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. Now just before we get into the normal scheme of the Marvel Contest of Champions news, I just want to give you an update with stuff on the channel that's going on with this YouTube situation. Now, for a lot of you that don't know, it's just a case YouTube have said there's invalid traffic on my channel for the last 2 months, rendering me not able to earn any money as a result of this accusation. This particular accusation has no evidence or grounding behind it, but it is affecting thousands, not hundreds, which we first thought, thousands of other small creators. YouTube have now stopped responding to me because, well, I actually proved them wrong. So they decided they weren't going to respond to me because they had no backing. So basically I said to them, look, I've proved to YouTube that their filtering system, which is meant to find invalid traffic, targeted certain channels, but left other larger channels unaffected by this. And how do I know all this to be true? Well, if you look at some of the creators that have been affected by this, their subscriber count is anything between 5,000 and 70,000. Actually, I think it could be a little bit less than that, but nothing above 70,000 subscribers has been affected. This situation isn't a small one. In the last 5 to 10 days has got a lot bigger, with a Forbes article being put out about this situation. And YouTube really dropped the ball because they targeted a known personality. That's right, Andre Walker. Now in the US or any other country, you probably don't know who this is, but in the UK, this is somebody on Talk Radio and Talk Sport. So it's a well-known panelist and contributor to news outlets. So this is quite a big boo-boo from YouTube, because what you've just done is you've just fired the flames of this getting bigger and being more of a problem. I've decided to mention all this stuff again, as I did say I wouldn't mention it, but there are 2 crucial reasons why. I mean, there's 3. Number 1 is standing up to big businesses that bully people that are in or associated with them, and that's what we're doing. We're standing up to a big bully. The second thing being that this is a good time to mention that things may be getting better. Now, it's incredibly early to say this, but it could be a case that things are going to be fine. But they'll only be fine as of the 10th of December, and when I get paid for November's, which is going to be the end part of December. So yeah, I'm still 2 months without any decent amount of coverage of wage to cover my bills. Luckily, I have sponsorship deals. You will see a lot more sponsored content on the channel, so I can keep afloat, and I'll talk about ways you can help out in a moment. But something very weird, okay, and that is a lot of adverts were bought on YouTube by a US election party. Now, I'm not going to go too much into that because there's too many politics about the whole situation as it is, but I did a little test with my Discord yesterday and found out that a lot more of one party of advertisements was put on my channel. Now, what happens when a company or a political party says to YouTube, hey, well, we weren't happy with the way that things were, and at the same time, if they decided to bombard channels with bots, or if they were putting invalid traffic or claiming invalid traffic on a channel, what happens to that ad spend? It gets refunded. Now, the weird thing that happens with all this situation, and it is still rumor at this point, there's nothing 100% concrete and guaranteed with it, but there's some very weird time frames. Like, it's odd that it is this time, right, while we've got a election in place, and at the same time, the end point is close to the 3rd of November. Again, another key date in this particular situation. So again, I'm not going to say that this is due to this, but at the same time, who are the people that benefit from the advertisements that are on YouTube, and as well who have been advertising a lot to US based watchers of my content? And my channel is predominantly found in the US as opposed to the UK or any other country. So there are some more coincidences to this that make me feel this is not a rumor, but this could actually be the case of being correct. The final thing I want to talk about in the situation, because it will be the last time before the 10th of December, which I'll either say in a video, things are good, or things are bad. That's what's going to happen in the next month. So here's the thing, support. Now, no massive creators have come out in support of us smaller ones, which is annoying. Thank God for the Forbes article, and as well Andre, who is a notable character, to kind of at least start the ball rolling with getting this message out. The hashtag on Twitter is hashtag YouTube wage theft, because it is theoretically, it's a bit kind of like clickbaity, to be honest, but you know, it does what it needs to do, and it does highlight the situation and the plight of us all. And here's the thing, there's options of other ways you can support as well. So I do have the Twitch channel, which is what I'm trying to grow in order to kind of like say, you know, if there's anything bad with the main channel, then at least I can do that. If you don't like Twitch, that's fine. I'll be live streaming a lot more. So if anybody's got any, you know, I find it difficult to kind of like ask this, but if in this terrible situation, worldly situation, if anybody's got, you know, spare quid or something just to kind of throw my way, that would be brilliant, because theoretically I'm not gonna see a penny of ad revenue until the end of the year. But I'm working on sponsorship deals. I'm not going to be going, oh, I'm just going to sit down and do nothing. I'm working. I've been contacting loads of different companies. We have got sponsors lined up for the month. I'll be promoting more indie games. So as you know, I promote them. That's been, you know, helpful. Also, second channel, Rich's Realm. I'll be posting Marvel Realm content coming close to the global release, which will be cool. So I've got the ideas ready. I just need to make the content, which is going to be the time-consuming thing, but it's cool. And also Patreon. I've also got Patreon links in the description. So again, if you want to support, there are those means. And yeah, transactional revenue. YouTube are allowing transactional revenue to work. It's just ad money. But yeah. As I said, this is going to be one of the final times I'm going to mention this in any kind of content until the 10th of December, unless there's something absolutely major that then it's going to be a case that, you know, I don't know, it's picked up by Philip DeFranco or one of the other massive creators. But at the moment, no one's really come to our aid. And thank God for the Forbes article, and thank God for Andre to kind of like start fueling the fires of standing up to bullies, because that's what it is. It's standing up to bullies and those that can't provide any evidence, and thousands of creators have been affected by this. Right, so I've taken up too much of your time in any case, but I just want to give a thanks to those that support the channel through the means of YouTube membership and as well Patreon. They're on screen at the moment. And also a massive thank you to those that support through the medium of Twitch subbing, Prime Gaming, whatever it's called. It means a lot to have that support, and especially with, you know, this not being tied quite so much with YouTube. So it's good to have that kind of like difference there. We will probably be doing Miles Morales on PS4 by the end of the week. But also we're going to be trying to work in Phasmophobia, and also I want to do more Cavalier difficulty grind. So that starts this week, and that may be on Twitch, or I may come back and do some stuff on YouTube. So hopefully get to see you all regardless. I will do a YouTube stream this week, so hopefully get to see you then. Okay, in a quick kickoff story, following on from something on Friday, thank you to David Fincher for sending this through, although I must like question his name on email. I'm not going to say like the email address, but his name on email is Willy My Wonka. So that oh god, that made me laugh. But yeah, it's kind of cool because we talked about a 6-star Deadpool. There's a 6-star Quake. Apparently it exists. It doesn't, but it'd be good to see that would be something in the future. Man, I imagine the damage output is going to be absolutely insane. Now I'd love to at this point, and as I did say, I'll be covering some of the Marvel Insider Awards, but unfortunately, as per usual, when I come to record MCOC news, Marvel Insider is undergoing scheduled maintenance, but don't worry, Frontline MCOC, Dan, my co-host of the Contest Round podcast, which you can find on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, podcasts, is available, links are in the description down below, has got that info. With Bundle 1 including more of a push towards incursions, this is the, which ones is this? This is the 125k one. So yeah, look, there's incursion stuff there, 3-star Abomination, and the incursion artifacts, which is actually quite nice. It's not too bad. And then when you've got this one here, this is the 30,000. For the 30,000 one, you're picking up 5 level 1 revives. Oh, that's good. Do you know what? Just for that, really. Small energy refills, yeah, okay, cool. That might save you a little bit, a little bundle of spend. 5 level 2 health potions, not too bad, not too great, but not too bad. But for all this, it's still pretty nice. So yeah, go and check it out when it's not under scheduled maintenance. Okay, next up, let's talk about the Summoner Showdown semi-finals and finals breakdown. So yeah, this was done by Dragon of the Unofficial Marvel Contest Champions podcast, and I love the way structure's put together. This is my kind of thing to read and understand. I got to be honest, Summoner Showdown hasn't really vibed with me. As soon as I saw some of the stuff that was actually in it for the finals, I just kind of thought that I was like, why couldn't this be run out for other players? Because even here, like, they're talking about like mastery specifics. Like this is masteries will be applied via node on every fight and include the following. Like, I'm just thinking like, well, why couldn't that have been around for the Summoner Showdown that we had? But you know, there's no point like me complaining about it now. It's done. It's over with. Kabam, learn your lesson. Get better next year. So, is it interesting for players? I don't know. I think we should root for the people that are still in the finals. And, you know, I will be doing it in my own special way. It's a shame it's not live, so I can't do any kind of coverage. I was thinking that I would be doing some kind of like announcer-based thing or kind of like commentator as it's going on. But, you know, it's just not the case. And this will be kind of a recorded affair, so it'd be recorded and then just like it will put up as content. So yeah, it sucks that, but you know, there's loads of different things, the way that things are put together, from like you have your character, you have your champion, and then the enemy will get to choose a counter champion to that, and then you have like a defense tactic and a ban thing, and then yeah, so it's like there's a lot of complexity to this. Full breakdown of the situation can be found through this Dork Lessons video over on Marvel Contest Champions channel, which does kind of show the elements of like what you choose from a defense tactic. It's like Alliance Wars really, but in a 1v1 situation. And maybe this is something that Kabam want to roll out in the future as a thing, not just for tournaments, but maybe something in game, especially with Kabam talking about a solo competitive type element to stuff. So this could be it. This could be something for the future, but we'll have to see. All information can be found in the description down below if you do want to check out any more, and we'll see who will be reigning supreme. Reigning supreme, the next Marvel Contest of Champions Mystic based champion. That wasn't even funny, not by a long shot. Long shot. That wasn't funny either. Right. So, persistent charges of Nick Fury. This bug seems to rear its ugly head every moment. I think we talked about this last week, to be honest. But there's more to this that meets the eye. Where we did say that this is something to do with the latest update, as cases is dramatically affecting it. But as well, it looks like that more players came up since we talked about this on the MCOC news. That more players have talked about this, and as well, the rest of the team has been alerted to that, so that they can take a look into it. So maybe it's the case it's being looked at again. It's just a little update for those that are interested in that story. But as well, we've got to go into more the creme de la creme of today's MCOC news, and that is the reward situation, or no, the compensation situation, which has been quiet for a long time for Act 6. Now, as a lot of you know, Act 6 has been and it's gone when it comes to the changes that need to be done, but as well the spend side of things. And when we look to get back compensation, that was finalized as of last week to give us a date, because it just kept going on and on and on. And yeah, on Friday, Mike says, hey all, we have not forgotten about this and have mentioned that we would let you know when this is more information is coming. We don't have a finalized date yet, but are aiming to have the final rounds of compensation out at the beginning of December. So the beginning of December is when you'd like to see Act 6 compensation. So yeah, I mean, that's good. I know there's still people that are like, I want this now. I want it all. And I want it now. Queen song. So yeah, that's when you're going to get it. I'll give you some more dates and times whenever I know something. Now at this point, I'd usually do arena predictions and results. Unfortunately, there's nothing really out there when it comes to results, and the information is kind of scattered, so I'll do my best in order to give a prediction on the situation. Someone on Reddit is saying they got position 2000 or top 2000 with 2.6 mil, and kind of stating like a 2.1 mil may be fine. I do agree that would be the case. Shout out to Black Knight for sending this through and saying that position 147 was got with 40 mil. This does mean this will put down this prediction, which will just go close to even about, I reckon about 30 mil could be the amount that it would take in order to get this special 5-star crystal. To be honest, it's slightly interesting me to even go from it in the round 2, but I've got too much that I want to do with other games and also with Cavalier difficulty and as well unit grind for other stuff. So I may give, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a bit. But hey, look at that! I just want to show you this. Black Knight is on the grind, 816 1,000 battle chips, man. He does put in a lot of work when it comes to arenas, so, you know, shout out to him. There we go, that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. Sorry, not sorry for talking about the YouTube situation. As I said, it will be the last time before the 10th of December. 10th of December is when I know that this situation has gone away for good. That will be hopefully there, and it would be very weird because if it does go away in December, it does highlight the point that this could be down to US election based meddling, or a party, either one or the other, kind of cutting their losses and then taking back their ad revenue spend. So yeah, that will be something that will be very interesting in the next month. In any case, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.